Did everybody get the email saying that we are going to be using the Siamese Mah Jongg card for the first half of tonight? Great. And hello, everybody watching and just joining from YouTube. Grab your Siamese Mah Jongg card. We will be playing the first half of tonight with the Siamese card and the second half with the National Mah Jongg League card. And I am going to be going over some of the trickier hands on the card for those of you that are new to the card. If you've never played with the Siamese card and you want to order one so that you can participate in future Siamese Sundays when we use the card, which we'll be using the card half of the time. Who knows, maybe at some point I'll be switching off a full Sunday with the Siamese, a full Sunday with the National Mah Jongg League card. But what you could do is go to, I'm going to put the link in here from that site. And then that way you'll have the card in front of you. Welcome to Siamese Sundays. My name is Debbie Barnett, and tonight is all about Siamese Mah Jongg. And if you have never played Siamese, just please put it in the Zoom chat or put it in YouTube. And I know that there are people that ordered the card. I got notices that a lot of you guys did get the card. If you want to order one, please feel free to do so. The easiest way is to go to mahjongteacher.com and go to the store and scroll down till you see it. I just put that link in Zoom. I put it also in the YouTube chat. It's really not all that much money to buy the card, and it's good to have to keep them because sometimes it's fun to play with a different year card just to change things up. We do that even with the National Mah Jongg League card. It makes it fun. We say, okay, today everybody bring their 2021 card, and it's fun. It just helps keep things interesting. All right, so here I took the tip sheet from I Love Maj and I kind of reordered it, and I also put the hands in color, example hands, so that we could just go through this pretty quickly so that you have a better understanding of the card if you're really, really new to the card. And open, the O stands for open hands, and the X stands for concealed hands, where the National Mah Jongg League card is slightly different, right? We have X standing for exposed, and we have C standing for concealed or closed. So just note that we use O and X when it comes to opened or closed. The colors on the current card that you got are like a turquoise, a red, and a green. And some people have mentioned that the colors are hard to see if you don't have really good lighting. So make sure you have really good lighting so that you could see these colors very clearly. The hands on the card that are marked with an asterisk are for Royale only, which is the 4-player version, and optional for these hands to play with no jokers and be able to earn an additional 45 points. But since these are Royale hands, we don't have to worry about them tonight because we're going to be playing 2-player Mahjong. Okay, starting at the very top of the card on the left-hand side, the first hand there under, it's always the year of the cat. And by the way, for anybody watching that knows the card really well, if you hear me make a boo-boo, please feel free to let me know because I'm very new to the Siamese card. I'm not new to Siamese Mah Jongg, but I'm very new to the card. So that first line there, it shows Siamese 2024 with dragons. Okay, so the way that first portion, S1 AMESE, would read when you look at what they stand for is S1N EEWSS. So South One News with the pair of East and the pair of South at the end. It was quite confusing to me in the beginning, and then I realized it is right there in the parentheses the way it should be, but I think it was with the A equals N, the M equals W, and all that. All right, the next one down that could be a little confusing, or the sections and or the lines, is that in the 11s, Prosperity and Siam, those hands have to be those numbers only, even though it's only shown on the last line, these numbers only. That entire section has to be those numbers only. And that also could be confusing because it only shows it at the bottom. So hopefully you guys have been all playing this, if you have the card, the right way. All right, the next one we're going to go over under that same category is line number 4. The parenthetical representation could lead one to think that the 2s are pung. However, Gladys, the creator, has clarified all numbers. I guess I could fix this while I'm here. That all numbers should be treated as singles and pairs. Okay, so take a look at the bottom hand, line 4, where it says in parentheses, a pair of 1s, a pung of 2s, a pair of 1s, a pung of 2s. That is not the case. All of those in that particular hand are all considered singles and pairs. There are no pungs in there. Okay. And here's an example. So 11 times 2 equals 22. 22 plus 2 equals 11. Okay. That's the way that one goes. Catherine said that should be 2's divided by 2's in the last section. 2's in the last section. Last section. Are you talking about the 11s, Catherine? I'll let you, because I know there's a delay. 22 divided by 2. And the next section, all cats look alike, which is the any like numbers section. The very first hand, and this is something I made a mistake with more than one time. My brain just wasn't computing it for some reason in this section and on this card, that if you use odd numbers, you must use the single north and single south for that hand. And if you use even numbers, you must use east and west. Okay. The next section we have is the cats are quintessential. I love the names of these categories, quite cute and clever. Line 1, any even number can be used in each grouping, and players can use the same number in several groupings. Note that the dragon needs to match the pair suit. This hand must be done with 3 suits. So in this particular case, I gave a 2 and a 4 like this, and then the dragon has to match the pair. I did it here with the quint of 4s in one suit, and the pair in the other suit with the matching dragons here. So that is, and they're any even numbers. So keep that in mind. That's why I used 8s here.
So Debbie, in the second example, the 4s that you have, the pair of 4s, those don't have to be 6s?
No, any, it says any, where is it now? Hold on a second, here it is. Any even numbers.
Okay.
Okay, now, okay, so let's go back here. So again, the like numbers, we did the 2, 4, 6, 8, any even numbers. There's a lot of flexibility on this card. Sometimes when you have a lot of flexibility, it is nice, but it can also be confusing at the same time because of all the different options that we have. Now, line 2, under the same section, the dragons and the quint need to be in the same suit. The run in a different suit. The number used for the quint must be one of the numbers in the run. I had to wrap my brain around this one too. So any run, of course, we can't go over 9. So any run to me is a little, I don't know, doesn't make all that much sense because we don't have that many choices here as far as what the run can be. But anything between 1 and 9, and whatever you decide to use for that run, you must match one of the numbers must be included in the quint. So you can't say 3 through 9 and put a 2, a quint of 2s at the end. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And here's 3 examples right here. The 2s, the quint of 2s, there's one in the run, quint of 5s, and there's one in the run here. All right, kitty runs, next section down, are always consecutive and straight. Oh my God, this one really, another one I had to wrap my brain around. So all hands in this section can be any set of consecutive numbers, even though only the first line has a note to that effect. All the lines can be any consecutive numbers, every one of them, not just the first line. Okay. Line 2 is a little bit, like I said, I had to wrap my brain around this one. This hand can be played as a normal consecutive run, but can also be played as a wraparound hand. Numbers still need to be consecutive. So what does wraparound mean? So we know what regular consecutive is. It would be, this would be a 1, 2, this would be a 3, 4. But in this case, with a wraparound, 1, 2, and what would be the next number before, starting before the 1? It would be 8. So 1, 2, 8, 9, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 1. I hope I did it right. Catherine will tell me watching from YouTube. 9, 1, 2, 3. Now you don't have to utilize all of these things. And for me, I haven't yet been able to even get that to put it into a hand when I'm playing. But it's a lot of fun because the more you know what they say, right? Do I have this, Catherine? The kitty run, am I explaining this right? These are the only 3 hands that I could think of that would work with the wraparound. Okay, line 6 under that same section, that one also shows that it's got an asterisk. And the asterisk, so maybe I shouldn't have included it, but it is one of the ones that if you play Royale, you might need to know. So that one says 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the pair is in any position in the run. So you need to use one pair. But if you do play Royale, that would be for you to understand. There has to be one of the run as a pair. All right, next one is odd cats out. That's our odd category, line 2. The pungs can be any odd number and potentially the same number. If the same number is used, at least 2 jokers will be required in 2-player Siamese. Any odd numbers, even if you repeat them, So here, the first one, I have 1s and 3s. Then I have 1s and repeat a punga 1s, and then 7 and 9s. A lot of flexibility. Line 3 is the same as line 2, but this is played with 3 suits. So that's that hand, pretty easy, not that hard, just that you have to know you can use any odd numbers, even if you repeat them, which is kind of similar with that other hand where the 2, 4, 6, 8 one, where you could use any even numbers in the quint section. Yeah, same sort of thing. Okay, dragons ride the winds. Line 1, any dragon can be used. And by the way, line 2 of the quint hands is very, very easy for a quint hand. So I'll give you that hint. And the dragons, one we're talking about right now, is also a very easy hand if you're collecting the dragons. But anyway, not as easy as the line 1 under singles and pairs, which we'll get to in a minute. All right, so this is news with all of these dragons. Any dragons, singles, pairs, pungs, kongs, or quints. So even though it's shown like this, it could be like this. Any which way you want. Any singles, basically, just collect a bunch of dragons. That's it. All right. Cats have 3, 6, and 9 lives. Line number 6 is, even though the card shows 3s and 6s are pairs, 3s and 6s and pairs of 9s, the pair can be any of these numbers. So this can be played as 3, 3, 6, 9, or 3, 6, 9, 3, a single 3, a pair of 6s, a single 9, or a single pair. But whatever number is chosen for the pair must also be the number used for the Kong. So the beginning can be any configuration, single, pair, single, and whatever you use in the first, you repeat in the second with, you don't have to repeat it, by the way, the same order. You just have to make sure that whatever number the pair is, it's going to be repeated for the Kong. I hope that makes sense. It's another one. These are like, you have to really wrap your brain around these. You have to, I guess you do have to repeat it. I said you don't have to necessarily repeat the same configuration, but you have to, because the pair has to be, this is what I mean here. The pair is in first position here, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, and then we repeat the Kong with the 3s at the end. So that's like, no, it's not that, I'm going to say it's not that hard. Yeah, because I've been trying to study this card. Not that hard, but it is. All righty. Let's see. 1 or 2 cats stayed in the house, singles and pairs. Line number 1 for sure is definitely a hand. That is probably one of the easiest singles and pairs hands that I've ever played. So it's a good one if you want to rack in the points to play that one, at least for one of your mahjongs, and then try and do something for another. We'll try and do that too when I play, because it is a good idea to try to get a singles and pairs for at least one of the mahjongs, if you can, especially if you have some good jokers for the other hand. All right, so let's see. Line 1. This hand requires a flower, one of each dragon, a wind, and all 9 numbers in any suit. Please note that even though certain numbers are shown in the same color, it does not mean their suit needs to match. You can mix and match the suits as you wish. So this is very, very flexible. So just collect your run of numbers, and then 1 wind and your flower, red, soap, and green for your beginning shown as frog. I like that one. All right, line 3, besides for news and a dragon, this requires all 9 numbers to be represented. However, in each set of the 3 numbers, 1 through 3, 4 through 6, 7 through 9, all 3 suits need to be represented. This hand is probably not, I haven't made it yet, but I don't think this hand will be that hard either. Note that the suits don't need to match between the groupings. For instance, if I use 1 through 3 with cracks, bams, and dots, and 4 through 6 could be dots, bams, and cracks, and 7 through 9 could be bams, cracks, and dots. So they don't have to be in the same position. And that's what that second one shows. The first one is how it is on the card. And the second one is an example of how you can do it. So you would just, again, collect a lot of runs, numbers in runs, and be able to just make sure that you have one suit representing each of those 3 groupings of singles. Pretty fun, right? And I think that's it on that. Now, if you have any questions on any of the ones that we just went over, we could just flip right back to it. If you don't have any questions, we'll just get right to it and start to play. Anybody have any questions? I don't see any chats coming in. I think we're good here. Give me a thumbs up if you can see the I Love Maj screen. Okay, so we're going to play Siamese. So you got to make sure you click on Siamese here. You got your 4-player and it turns white. And we click on Siamese, it turns white. And we're going to play with bots. We're going to keep it at intermediate, which is where we normally play as far as intermediate level intelligence built into the bots. And we're going to go ahead and click launch. And then it's going to ask us about the card, what we're going to play with. So here is where you change the card. And I've had people say to me, how come this wasn't a Mah Jongg? And I'm like, well, what card did you have selected? And they never even really thought about clicking here to change it to the Siamese card. So we're going to go ahead and change it to the Siamese card. Again, let me know if I'm going too fast or need any extra time on something. I'm more than happy to take it. All right, ready, set, let's deal them out. All right, let me get these sorted. And oh my goodness gracious, I have 5 of the 8 flowers. Where do we begin? But let's try to do one of the, I'm going to put them down below. I'm just going to shift things around while I play around with the runs. So I'm looking at line 1 of singles and pairs. And I want to see how many I have of the runs. And if I can manage to do that hand and still make a hand up top, all different dragons, 1 through 9, any and all suits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I may have to switch out something or maybe leave out something so that I can make something with the top hand, and I only have 1 joker. So that's kind of crazy. And I do need 1 wind. So maybe what I'll do is use the west, and I don't have a red or green, but I have the soap. Let's see if I can move this up here. Okay. It's a lot to figure out, right? Because I may, like I said, have to switch out the 1 dot with the 1 crack. If I want to make something up here, let's see what happens. Now Unfortunately, oh, okay. No, yeah. The any like numbers right now, I have a couple of 9s. I was thinking, oh, maybe I would go for that, but that's not going to work too well anyway, because I have all those flowers. So if you see something that's popping out at you, let me know. Put it in chat. I'll keep watching chat. Let's see. 8 minus 6. I'm looking at the quince also, but I don't have many jokers, so that's not the best. I have 9, 8. I have some run stuff going here. I've got some 3, 6, 9. Let's see. Can't believe I wish there was more flowers. More hands with lots of flowers. What about the 11s? Do I have anything going on there that would work? 6 and 5 flowers, maybe. Flowers, 6 plus 5 equals 11. Right side under the 11, prosperity in Siam. There's the flower, 6 plus 5 equals 11. I could keep an eye on that. What else can I keep an eye on? A lot of wins too, and a lot of hands. So maybe I could do something with news and a run. Lots of choices here, but I have to come up with something. I wish I had a different 8. I'm going to hold this 8 in case I need to do something. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to get rid of the 2 right now. And I'm going to keep my eye on, let's see, that 6 plus 5 equals 11. Why do I have that there? Oh, I was thinking 3, 6, 9. I do have a lot of 3, 6, 9. So I might have to keep an eye on that. All right. We'll see what comes in.
Sam.
You see something? And Debbie said addition hands. Yes, I've got 1 going right here that I'm going to keep an eye on. 6 plus 5. Okay. Oh, too early to call anything at this point. Let's see how it turns out. All right, so now I have another, so let's see what we could do with 3, 6, 9. The third hand down uses 2 suits. I could just do that and collect a lot of, I'm gonna have to give something up though, but then let's see. The 9s aren't gonna work in the addition hands. Oh boy. Let's see. What else could I do here? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got all of that. I need the green and I need the red for that. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the fact that I have the 3, 6, 9. It's just that, boy, I'm not going to need those, all those flowers unless I do the addition hand. So I've got to keep my eye on something else, which I am going to do. 3, 6, 9, 9, 3, 6. Okay, I think I'm going to give up on the wins right now for anything else. And that way I could still keep my option open for the 11s. 5, 6, 5 plus 6 equals 6 plus 5 equals 1. The same way, either way. Maybe something with the like numbers doesn't use the flowers. So I have to like think about that too. I always want to think that they use flowers. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the soaps right now.
South.
Hi, Agnes. Hi, Linda. Yeah, so of course I would love to have that 9 right now, but I haven't really even picked any hands. So I'm not going to call it. I have nothing really formed yet to call that for it to make any sense. So I'm going to ignore. And I did get a 3. So maybe if I got another 3 in another suit, maybe it'll end up coming up here. Oh my goodness, lots to think about.
West.
Flip-flopping between racks is wonderful to have the ability to do it, but you have to think. Okay, so now I got my G in frog, and I need a red. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. I need a red to make that hand. I'm going to move this up here, and I'm going to get rid of the east.
East.
Again,
Red.
if you see anything else, oh, that's my Mah Jongg. Okay, I got to make sure, though, it is my Mah Jongg. I get really nervous. So, okay, 1 through 9, any and all suits, any wind with a flower, a red, a soap, and a green. I'm telling you, that hand is pretty easy. So if you're playing in person or online and you want to get points, try and make that hand, but then you got to be able to juggle that first hand. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Why not? Why not? I do see a lot of 3, 6, 9 stuff that could happen. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call that for a Mah Jongg. So I'm going to click Mah Jongg. I hope I don't have a wrong Mah Jongg. It's like, I get so nervous playing this, even when I'm doing it and I'm not on the live stream. So let's see. Oh, please.
Mah Jongg.
Whew. Okay. Phew. All right. So line 1 of singles and pairs. 75 points I earned from that. Play that hand if you can, and then work it out to do something on that top line. So now, since I still have hope for 5 plus 6 equals 1, and some 3, 6, 9 stuff going on, or should I look at a run? Oh, let's look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th hand under the runs, under the kitty runs. If I do flowers, 7, 8, and 9, I need 7s. I probably, I could get them. That could be a nice one. I could call the flower if it goes out, but it has to be 7s. So I'm really narrowing it, but that's a nice hand, by the way. It can be 1 or 3 suits. I have definitely made that hand more than one time. Let's see, what else? So 5 plus 6 equals 11. And if I'm going to keep something in 3, 6, 9, what would be making sense? 3, because there's a 3 suit, 1. So I would keep the 3. I already keeping the 6 crack. And there's several 3 suit ones. So let's see. What else could I do here? 3, 6, 9, 9, 3, 6, and the 9s. 5 plus 6 equals 1. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the 3 dot. 7, 8, 9. I'll get rid of the 3 dot.
3 dot. East.
I don't need that right now.
North. 3 dot.
Okay. Let's see, 8 and 9, as far as that 7, 8, 9, Maybe I need to keep that to give me more flexibility with that run. So I could do 7 crack, 8 bam, 9 dot, or 7 bam, 8 crack, 9 dot. Okay. You know, that addition hands, if I don't start getting things in there, I might have to give up on that. So right now I'm going to get rid of, looks like the 9.
9 bam. 7 bam.
Oh, I would like that, but I can't. Oh, and that's a pair too. Can't take it. All right. Well, I do need to keep that for the flowers and 3, 6, 9. And that is all, that might be one of my safer hands because there's no singles or no pairs. There's single dragons, but no pairs. So let's see, 3, 6, and 9. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I could call with the, I could call the 3 or the 6, but I still need. So, and actually I'm gonna give up on the addition hands. I really am, because I think I need more flexibility in the run and 3, 6, 9 right now. I think I have more flexibility. So what I'm looking at in 3, 6, 9 is line number 1, 2. I mean, it could be line 2, but line number 4. I like 2 and 4 because they're very, very similar. But 4 has the pungs, the 3 pungs, and then the single dragons. So they're both, you know, they both got singles and pairs. Not easy. And then I was looking at the second hand from the bottom under the kitty runs, but I need 7s. So I'm going to give up on my 1 dot and 5 dot, right? 5 bam. I'll be my next ones to go out.
1 dot. 7 bam.
Oh, there's another 7 bam. That run may not be in my picture tonight, so ignore. All right, so there's a 7 crack. So if I do want to do that run, it would be 7, 8, and then the 9. So I need another good pick for sure. And I still have to worry about that 7 crack. So I'm looking at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th hand on under the kitty runs. I'm still looking at 3, 6, 9. I still have a discard, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Matter of fact, the 8 crack could go now since 2 7 bams have gone out. So that's not going to be that better for me as far as the run goes. So here we go.
5 bam. Flower.
All right. Now, do I want to commit and take a chance? There's lots of tiles left, 81 tiles left. If I call that for the second hand from the bottom on that run, you know, I mean, it's looking pretty good. I think I want to take a chance. So I'm going to go ahead and call that second from the bottom for a pung. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th hand down from the top under kitty runs. I'm going to call it. And, you know, I've got already 5 of the flowers. If I don't call it now, I may not see another one. So I'll call it. And I'm on the top rack for a pung.
Call.
And now I made my mind up. So let's just see if we can make it. Let's see. Now, I also want to pay attention to what my opponent discards because, you know, the discarding and prioritizing is a lot different when you're only playing against one other player. I know that if Wes throws out something, it's going to be considered a safer discard for me. I want to get everything else out that he doesn't throw. So I need to pay close attention now that I'm not freaking figuring out what I'm doing with my hand. All right, 7, 8, 9, we're going for it. And let's see how we go.
8 crack. Flower.
Okay, well, I don't need that. And I have, of course, 2 reds now that I'm not playing 3, 6, 9, but that's okay. I could still play it. Believe it or not, I still have the 3 6s and 9s, but I don't have, I would need a green. I have the pair of reds, and I would need the dragons. Wow, which one is a safer hand? Quite interesting. So this one I need one good pick to call either the 9 or the 8, because I have to worry about the 7. If I were to play, I need 1 green here. I also would have to worry about the pair of 6s. I have the pair of reds, and this is the second 3, 6, 9 hand. And oh, I need way more this way. So it's good to do that because then you can really see what's going to work best. But I
Debbie,
can't. I can't do that
you
anyway
can't.
because I have the yeah. Thank you
The
for letting
pong
me
of
know.
flowers doesn't
I
work.
know. I totally forgot I called those. Okay, so we're good here with 7, 8, 9. I cannot even play that hand. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're committed to that one. That's so funny. 7, 8, 9. Okay, and we can get rid of these things. Okay, so I will. I still do like to, I have 2 reds. I still consider that a safer tile than something else. So I'm going to look at the table and see what's not out. I do still want to prioritize getting out stuff that is not out there right now. So I'll go ahead and start with this 3.
3 bam. 8 dot.
It's so funny. I have an exposure and I'm trying to change my hand. That doesn't work. Okay, so I'll go the 6 first.
6 crack. 4 dot.
And we'll get that out.
1 bam. 8 bam.
Ah, there's the 8 bam. Okay, so it is a pung. If I wait a little bit, it gives Wes less of a chance to grab a joker from me. And I do like to wait a little bit when it comes to the fact that there's still 2 more 8 bams out there. So I'm going to just hold up and not call it right away. So I'm going to ignore it. Another thing too is that there's 1 9 dot out and I really do need that here. So that's another really good reason why that's important right there, more than it is there. So I'll ignore it.
2 crack. 4 bam.
Okay, that helps a lot.
9 bam. Soap. 1 dot. 4 bam.
Okay.
8 dot. North. 8 dot. 1 dot.
I know that's a fresh one.
5 crack. 1 bam.
That too.
1 crack. Call. 1
Aha.
dot.
Finally, you showed what you're doing a little bit. All right, so we can't even figure out what he's doing yet. It could be, well, it's more revealing only because he's using ones. So, I mean, we could see several hands that he could be playing.
5 crack. 4 bam. North. 9 bam. south. 5 bam. Soap. 3 bam. East. 2 crack. Soap. 8 dot.
This is also fresh, yeah.
6 dot. 8 crack. 4 crack. 4 dot.
Okay. So
Red.
it's coming in nice.
4 dot.
As long as somebody doesn't have all my 7 cracks.
North. 8 crack. 5 dot. Joker swap. 7 dot.
Joker swap, huh?
5 crack call. 7 dot.
Ah, he wasn't ready before that other 5 crack went out right there until he did that joker swap. Tricky boy. All right, so let's see, what is he playing? 1s and 5s. Any odd numbers. Second line down under odd cats. Any, yeah. And what else could he be playing? I think that's it. I could be missing something, but I think that's it. So any odd, so he needs, if he's playing that hand, he needs dragons and news, though. I might be missing something else. 1, 2, I don't see anything else with the 2. All right, let's see.
5 bam. South.
I don't think it's that at all. Nope.
3 crack. 3 crack.
Oh. Wow. Look at that. All right.
Red.
Now,
2 dot.
as long as my 7 crack is still somewhere to be had, I'll be good.
West. Call. 6 dot.
Ah, wow. West. How do you like that? All right, so on this card, the second hand under, it's always the year of the cat. And the third line under Dragons Ride the Winds. And also the third line under Cats Have 369 Lives. So those are the 3 that it could be. We could probably take time to figure it out if you want to look and see if you could figure out what's the more likely of those hands. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I always do I'm not going to be jokerless. So I only do this if I were not going to be jokerless. But instead of throwing out the joker, I only have a, let's see, we have a pung of flowers. How many pungs of flowers are there? There's a couple of hands, the 2, 4, 6, 8 section, even cats. The one that I'm playing, normally I don't like to give any clue as to what I need, but with this hand, it's so different than National Mah Jongg League that I don't know that it's going to make much of a difference, strategic speaking, as far as the bots knowing what to hold back at this point with the 3 there. So but you know, it doesn't matter. I have enough to cover everything. So I could throw the 9, because normally when I'm playing with 4 people and I'm not going jokerless, I don't throw a joker. I just don't want to give any clues to the fact that I might be waiting on a single or a pair. So I'm going to throw the 9.
9 dot. 7 crack.
And there's my Mah Jongg. So and Mahjong.
Mahjong.
All righty. So there
Well
it is.
done.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, as long as I'm not trying to switch my hand when I have an exposure up, it's well done. That wouldn't have worked too well at all. All right, so that's the way it goes with the Siamese card. You've got a lot of juggling to do. Even if you're not using the Siamese card, there's a lot of juggling between the two racks. But because we all know the National Mah Jongg League card so well at this point, it does make it a lot easier. I don't know that I could ever memorize this card, but it's a lot of fun. So we're going to switch over, change our whole head thinking completely, and go to the National Mah Jongg League card. Change your card out. And I have to get out here. Oh, by the way, let's look at what I won so you understand how the point system works. If you click on this, it'll let you know. So the first hand is 75 points, the value on the card. The second hand, I earned 45 points for the consecutive run line 5, and I got double points because I got the second Mahjong as well. And by the way, I don't know if anybody else had thought this, but I saw something written on the internet a while back where somebody was talking about how to play Siamese Mah Jongg, and they were saying that you can't win unless you make 2 Mahjongs. That is not correct. This is all a point. It's all by point value. If you're playing with a friend, it could be, you tally it up at the end of the night, or if you're just keeping point values, or you could pay out after each hand, whatever you want to do, but it has nothing to do with making 2 Mahjongs. So I got 165 points there. Woo! Siamese, play with box, launch game. Now I gotta change this, and it's National Mah Jongg League. Okay. Woo! All right, here we go. Oh, 1 joker again. That means I'll get a lot of jokers. Okay, so now if I were to do the same sort of thing that I did with the Siamese card, trying to go for singles and pairs hands, let's see what we could come up with. I got so many good pairs here that I hate to break them up for 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see. Ones, I got lots of 1s and 3s. 1, 2, 3s. Let me see. I'm looking at third hand, maybe, under singles and pairs. And I've got, all right, that looks good there. That's a lot of the tiles for that hand. That might be a nice one to try down there. Okay, now for the top rack, I could do any like numbers with 4s. Look at that. Any like numbers. I could do the third line, maybe the second one. Never know. We'll see what happens. That pair of 6s. What are we going to do with that? Let me see. What can we keep for a backup? 2, 4, 4, 6, and 8. No. Sorry about that. If you see anything, let me know. In the meantime, I think I'll get rid of the West. Even if I decided to do the concealed bottom Winds and Dragons hand, which I love, I don't need the 2 Wests. I think I'll go with that first. I don't think I need that either, but I'll go with this first. Let's see.
West.
Let's see if I could pull off
South.
another singles and pairs. A little harder on this card though. Ooh, now I got a 5. I don't think I'm going to need that at all. And I don't think I'm going to need the 9. So I'll do the 9 first.
9 crack. 5 bam.
Uh-oh. Are you saying I chose Siamese card? Hold on a second. Did I choose the No, I didn't. National Mah Jongg League. Oh my God. I got nervous for a second. I saw somebody sent a message in Zoom, and I think it may have been an old message, but I've got the National Mah Jongg League card right here down at the bottom right-hand side of the corner of the table. You could see it. I got nervous. I was like, oh no, did I do that? I could. I could definitely. All right, so ignore. Ah. Oh my goodness, I'm going to need that, of course. Any like numbers looks kind of nice for that bottom any like numbers hand. I don't know if it's going to be anything else at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and start dumping. I'll dump the 5. I hope I get some of that 1, 2, 3 going.
5 crack.
Be fun.
Soap.
I don't think I'm going to be switching it out for sure, but I'll do these first.
7 crack. 8 dot.
Okay, I got 1 tile in.
7 dot. South.
Got another tile in. Woohoo! Okay, so what do we need here? We need certainly a pair of 1s here. And, you know, these could be flopped around, of course, but it's not looking too bad. But we'll see what happens. Let me get rid of my dragons. Okay, we'll do the green first. Or should I maybe keep them for any like numbers line 2 in case I have to flip out of here? Ooh, that's a thought, isn't it? I think I might do that. Keep any like numbers line 2 as a backup. So I'll do the 6s first.
6 bam. 1 crack.
Always good to have backup. So there's 1 crack. So I know I got to keep track of it. I need a pair of either of these, both of these. I need a pair. So let's hope that I get them. Oh, I got another 2, which might be a good idea if I'm going to keep that any like numbers. Ooh, I'm going to have to make a decision sooner than later.
6 bam. East.
Oh, wow. I don't need that. It would be any like numbers. It could be 2s or 3s. Oh, do I bail and just keep track of any like numbers with 2s or 3s, or do I stay and try to make it? Oh, I want to try to make it so badly. I really do. It's a big risk though. I'm going to try it. I'm going for it.
3 crack. 5 dot.
Okay. That's very nice there. Oh, now I have to make a big decision, don't I? Because I can't play everything. I could also hope for a mixed suit run of some sort. I mean, I could potentially do that. So I'll get rid of the soap and try and stick to that hand for a bit. Ooh, it's
Soap.
scary.
4 dot.
Okay, I will call that. I'm going to have to get rid of something again, but here we go. Calling that for a Kong. So this is line number, top rack, and a con.
Call.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, ooh. I think I'm going to have to stick with this, and maybe I could do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 under the consecutive run, line 4, possibly. I wish I didn't let that 3 go now, but hey, hindsight's 2020, can't change it. All right, I'll do the get rid of the dragon.
Red. Call. 5 dot.
That's a good reason not to play that hand right there. Oh, maybe he'll call this too and put up a joker. Ooh, let's hope. Let's hope.
Green.
No,
7 dot.
bummer. But I'll get it out just in case, because I'm not sure what he's doing. Let's see.
Green. 3 dot.
Ooh, 1, 2. I don't have any jokers. I can't call anything. I'm really in a bad kind of pickle. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, same thing here or there, but I can't even like call line 1 any like, I mean, I can call it for line 1 any like numbers, but I don't have any flowers. I almost feel like, yeah, it's such a weak, it's too weak. I'm so shy on the other 3s, so I'm just going to ignore it right now. Not what I want to do.
8 dot. Green. West. 7 dot. 8 crack. 3 dot.
Another 3 dot. Look at that. It's like saying you got to stick with singles and pairs. All right, now I'm going to have be on set to call for a 4 bam. So hopefully nobody, Wes isn't playing them.
9 dot. 6 bam.
4 crack, don't need.
4 crack. 8 dot.
I do need some jokers
7 bam. 8
in
bam.
case I want to switch out.
8 bam. 8 bam. East. 6 dot. 9 crack. 7 bam. 6 crack. Soap.
Well. Well. Well, 1, 2, 3. I feel like I want to stick with it and not give up on that. Let's see, 1. How many 1 dots went out? If I did the mixed suit. 1, 2. That's so weak right there. If I do a mixed suit run is very weak as well. I don't know. I really want a hand, but there's one. Let's see where it is. Hold on, let me put this back so I don't get all confused. I mean, I'm so close. I really am. I really am. So I think I'm just going to stick with it. If I only make 1 mahjong, I only make 1 mahjong. Why not? I want to go for it. Let's hope I get in a 1, at least 1 crack will make me happy.
2 crack. 5 crack. 5 bam. 6 crack.
Not what I wanted.
4 crack. 8 dot. 6 dot. 6 dot.
Oh man, everything I'm getting is like what I don't need. Driving me crazy. I'm
1
sticking
dot.
to it.
North. 7 bam. 1 bam.
There's one bam, one bam. So still hope.
Soap. 2 crack.
Mm.
1 dot.
Isn't the way it always
6
goes
dot.
with this game?
7 dot.
You get what
South.
you don't need, right?
9 dot. Mah Jongg.
North. Ah, okay, Wes, you got a Mah Jongg. Good job. I mean, really?
4 crack. Mah Jongg.
Oh, he beat me to it. Oh my goodness, he beat me to it with 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, and 1, 2 reds, 3, 4. So those are the consecutive run line 6 and line 2. Nice job. Okay. Well, struggling without those jokers. Look at how many jokers he had. 5. Oh my God. That's crazy. I want to see what's left. 2 more jokers there. Where's my 1 crack? He just called Mah Jongg. It would have been me, him. Oh, he would have picked that one. And then I don't know. I'd have to go through that, I loves me not. I don't want to do it, but to see who would have gotten those ones if I even got there. And let's see, he had 2 1 bams. One was out already, and I had 1, so I would have not made that hand no matter what. Oh, but it's fun to try. All right, let's start again. Maybe I'll get more jokers.
3 dot.
This looks like an interesting hand. For sure. So, I could think of I don't know. I'll look also at the singles and pairs, but right there, line number 5 under consecutive run is starting right there. I could even use this if I have to. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. Maybe a run with the opposite dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a possibility as well. I don't know that I'm going to look for the single. Let me see if there's anything really popping out at me for singles and pairs. Not.
How
Not
about flowers 5, 7, 9 with the bams and the greens?
with the greens? Yeah, I could definitely keep track of that. If I've got the 5, but it's the 7 and the 9. I was like, those are going to be the ones that I'm probably going to get rid of. But I have other things I can get rid of first. 5, 7, 9. Yeah, it could be. It could definitely be that. And then maybe the flowers with a mixed suit run or something. I don't know. But I'll go ahead and let's ignore this baby here. Let's see what else I might want to put down there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit of that. Keep the 5 and 7, 9. I also want to keep the 1, 2, 3, 4 with the opposite green. So, but I've got some discards. So that's a good thing. So that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there happening. with the greens. So I'll just go ahead and
South,
keep
call,
track of
2
it
bam.
all. Good reason to get that baby out. All righty. So for 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't need that or even to consider it at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and say ignore. Let's see. Any reason to keep that one? No.
8 bam. West.
Interesting. Because now I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 with the possibly with this. And I want to get rid of those. Oh, I've got a lot of 2024 as well. I'd have to flip things all upside down to do that. But I don't think I'm going to keep the 6 crack.
6 crack. 8
It gets
dot.
more interesting as you get more tiles in. It's like, oh my goodness,
West.
you could do so
Flower.
much. A flower. I don't think I'm going to even be thinking of that right now.
6 dot. 3 dot.
Too early for me to do 1, 2, 3, 4 and even take that right now. So I'm going to say no. Oh, another joker. Wow. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the 9 crack.
9 crack. Green.
Okay, so if I call the green, I'd have to commit to that this consecutive run line 5 because that needs the Kong of greens. If I were to do 5, 7, 9, I have to put up a lot of jokers with all of that right now. So let me think this through. Let me think this through for a second. I want to move this down. I want to move this here. So the 3 can be called. 4 can be called. This could be called. I have to worry about the 5 bam, which is the pair. Line number 2, consecutive run. We move this down here. And we do, but you see, I need that here. So I can't keep both 5, 7, 9, which I wish I could. I mean, I could. There's 2 more 5s, but that's risky. Very risky. I mean, I could, if I end up getting a 1 bam, it could be 1 through 4 for sure. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what to do here. Let's see what else I could do real quick.
Get rid of the 7 and play the green both ways.
Which both ways?
The top.
No, I have to decide about calling right now. It's
Right.
not about
If you-
discarding.
If you called it, you still could play either direction, right?
No, 5, 7, 9 only use a Pongo greens. So I can't. I have to make a decision. Darling.
I think I would ignore it because you could always use a joker.
I could. That is true. That way I don't have to lock myself in here. Yeah. I could do that. But I mean, that other hand is so nicely set as well. Oh, do I really want to ignore it? 2, 3, 4. And then hold on, let me put it back one more time and just see how it looks. Four with the joker call, and then I need that right there. And I have all of these for down here to use any which way. But I mean, look at how pretty that is. It's almost like, why am I not doing that? One. Numbers with ones. I've got all of that. I mean, this hand is just so nicely set. I could call the 3, I could take the green, I could call the 4, and then I'd be set for the 5 if they don't all go out. I just feel like I should grab it. Kind of feel like I should grab it.
I think you should.
Yeah, I really do. I'm feeling like I have to. And then if I could always do the second Winds and Dragons hand as well if I get a red.
Why do you have the 5 up there if you're using greens?
Because it's, oh, wait a minute. Sorry. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th line down. Yeah, you're right. I was doing I had the wrong dragons in the place, which would mean I'd have to use that. But I'm looking at the 5th line under consecutive run. And that means I'd have to use this here.
You only have to use that if you call. Yeah. Yeah, because you already got the 2 pair, so that's good.
Yeah, it is good. And I can back up with a couple of other things. I think I would be okay. I just don't know that I think I should grab it. I really do. I'm feeling like because I can call everything that I should take that. So I'm going to call it.
You've still got a couple possibilities on the second rack with 1, 2, 3, 4
I know I have a lot.
in 2 suits or 1 with
Exactly.
the soaps.
Exactly. I have a lot of possibilities. That's why I don't think I want to not grab it now. So I'm going to call it. I'm committing because there's a lot of other stuff I could do down there. So I'm okay with it. So I'm going to do that. Line number 5, consecutive run, unless I end up having to switch out for any reason to line number 2 under Winds and Dragons could be a possibility. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It's a lot. So I'm going to do it. Okay, then I'll get rid of this. 7.
7 dot. Red.
That kind of gives me more options now for discards and keeping the 1, 2, 3, 4s going on here. So there's 1 red. I'm not going to call it, of course. If I got it, I might consider something else, but I could wait a little bit. Let me wait. I'll say ignore. Aha. Any like numbers with 1s? Maybe I'll get some more 1s in.
9 bam. 5 dot. 7 crack. 4 bam.
Okay, so the 4 bam I can call. And that would be for a pung.
Call.
And get rid of this.
7 bam. Call. 9 crack.
Aha, good reason to get rid of it. All right, so South was 7. So either 6, 7, 7, 8, 2 suits. Don't need that.
8 bam. 9 bam.
Okay, so now we've got a 4. So let's see. 2024 possibility at all? Let's see. Let me just put my 4s together just to see how they look. 2s and 4s. I don't have enough of that going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
A second hand down in that too.
Oh, you're talking about 2024, right?
Yes.
Yeah, flowers and then, but it's a Kong of twos. And the flowers, let's see, we would have to do, hopefully if I were to get, I don't know, let's just say 2 zeros, 2 4, like that, maybe. Two BM or 2 dots, soaps, and 2 4. That's a possibility. So what am I keeping here as another backup? I hate to not use flowers. That's ridiculous. Any like numbers with 4s I could also do. 1, 2. I think I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on any like numbers with 4s and start getting rid of these. Let's just see what happens. I mean, you know, I could choose the other way and this will come in. You just don't know. So I'll take.
You're missing the 4 BAMs, which you've got in your first rack though, for the any like numbers with 4s.
Yeah, well, 2 of them up there. Yeah.
Yep.
I have 2, but it could be a pung. So that's not too bad for the any like numbers. But I'm still so far away. I need a lot. You know, I could, like if I use this for the Kong, I'm still going to need a couple of 4s or jokers. So it's still very, very risky, but the 2024 might work. And then what about 4 times 6 equals 24? No, that's not going to work. I think I'm going to keep I'm just going to try that. I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get a joker swap from my rack or his rack. Let's see. Oh no, I need the 4 though, but I would still take it anyway. Okay, let's see. I don't need that.
9 dot. 4 crack.
Oh, there's a 4 crack. See? I can't, almost doesn't make sense to grab it because, well, I
Any
need
like
one.
numbers?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying. But if I take that for a pung, then I have the 4. I'm competing with my own 4s here.
Yeah.
So do I do that and hope I get another one of the 4 BMs or more jokers, or, you know, it could go either way here. I don't know what I'm feeling, if I'm feeling stronger with that or not. And
there's still another 4 out, so
I
you could
know
wait.
there is still another 4 available. Exactly. I'm going to wait. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'll start getting rid of these.
1 dot. 8 crack.
Wow. 1, 2, 3. Too bad there wasn't, I wasn't doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Ooh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lying down. I need one more joker or 1 4 BAM so I could call that, and I can call the quint if I get another flower. So I can still keep an eye on that and get rid of the 1. Still keep an eye on the second 2024. But this looks pretty good, huh, Randy? He's muted. But anyway, I
Are
could
you
get.
talking about the
I'm talking about the seventh hand down, sixth hand down under the consecutive run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Yeah, but your 4-4 is going to have to be the BAMs and the dots.
Right. I know. It's the same thing as far as any like numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get rid of that.
5 crack.
Yeah, either way, I need
West, Joker swap. 1 crack.
I need another 4. I don't need that. And let's see. I just want to make sure.
1 BAM. 5 BAM.
Oh, here's my Mah Jongg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is. Top rack.
Mah Jongg.
Mahjong. Okay. Any like numbers or 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or the 2024 hand. I think it's either going to be this or the 2024 hand, which means I could get rid of one. I think the 2024 hand, I'm too far away. I don't have any of the other twos. So it's a matter of which one, any like numbers or 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I just need one more joker and I could call a 4 BM. That's it, or get 1 4 BM. So I'm going to get rid of these and keep track of any like numbers with 4s or 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Here we go.
Soap. 4 crack.
That's the last 4 crack.
I don't need it though. For anything. Oh, for 4, for the like numbers I do. Yeah. I think I'm going to go for broke and do that other hand. Let's just hope I get it. I'm kind of committed now
East.
to that.
Red.
It's definitely a possibility. So let's see. This could be Wes's 6, 7.
6 crack. 7 crack.
No. Could be Wes's 8,
8
dot.
dot.
No.
8 BAM.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, nothing else is going to happen there. Is that out? If it's not, yeah, one's out already, but doesn't matter.
5 crack.
Playing against one
2 dot.
person, it doesn't, things change.
8 crack. Flower.
All right, I'm calling it. Yes, I am. Bottom rack for a quint.
Call. Soap.
All right, give me 1
8 crack.
joker or 1 4 BAM. Ooh, or 1 4 dot.
4 crack.
I'll take that
2
too.
dot. 9 BAM. East.
Oh, Wes, may I have your joker, please? Thank you.
Joker swap. 4 crack. 2 crack.
So now I can mahjong by picking a joker, a 4 dot, or a 4 BAM, or calling a 4 dot or a 4 BAM. Lots of ways to mahjong right now. So that's pretty good.
7 dot. 1 BAM. 5 dot. 9 crack. East. 1 BAM. Flower. 1 BAM.
There it is. Now, this game is so amazing. Randy, I'm getting an echo from you, honey. Because I wasn't even looking at this hand at all until I pulled in a 3 crack. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Who would have thought that this hand would come in?
Mah Jongg.
I mean, seriously, I think that's crazy, but it's just goes to show you, you just got to keep all your options open, and sometimes you got to go with a gut feeling for sure. So, all right. Well, I don't know. It's 8:42. You guys, anybody want to stick around for another game, or you want to call it a night? What do you think? You could unmute if you want.
I'll stick around for another.
Okay, cool. Debbie's going to stick around with Debbie. Thank you, Bunny. All right, guys, you see how things change so freaking much with this game, right? Amazing, but it's so much fun, you know? I want to also see where those 4 BMs were. 1 here, 2 here. At the end, gee, you know, skill definitely plays into this game, but you got to admit, it's a lot of luck as well. All right, here we go for another. No jokers at all. Oh my God, and I have a Kong of 4 dots. Now that's crazy right there. I mean, I definitely could do any like numbers. And I got these, let's see, I got 2024 as well. A lot of 2024, might even be better. Let's play around with 2024. We'll see what happens. We got lots of it. What about the big hand? That could be a possibility. Ooh, do I want to go for the big hand? That would be fun, but I wouldn't need all those 4s, would I? Let's see. Oh, 2024 and 4s. I never have the right combination of stuff, but boy, that big hand would be fun to make. Siamese is it's a little more challenging. You're not, doing the Charleston, and you're not able to get more wins in than what you have to begin with. So it's not as easy to get the wins, but you got more picks because you're only playing against one person. That could be a good possibility. So let me think of what I would do with these 6, 7, 6, 7, and what else I might need to keep. I got a lot of 6, 7, 8, 9 runs going on there. I'll definitely keep these. And maybe I'll start dumping. I mean, I could see a lot of things I could do. For sure. I mean, 1, 2, what was I saying? 2, 3, 4, same suit run. I got lots of stuff to be doing, but I can't keep track of everything. And I would like to keep an eye on the big hand. The big hand would be so much fun. Well, I think I'm going to start. I'll keep all this 6, 7, 8, 9 stuff. I think I'll get rid of, let's see, addition hands. Is there anything in there that's good that I should keep? Flower, nah, I mean, could keep that. 7 plus 6, 7 plus, I'm sorry, 1 plus 6 equals 7. I could keep that, but probably not going to work out. All right, I'm going to do this.
3 BAM. North.
Let's just see. There's a north. See, if you don't get them in, it's a little challenging. So
1 dot. 1 dot.
oh my goodness, what's going on here? Oof. 4, 4, 4, 2, 0, 2, 4 with fours. Okay. Ooh, I think I'm going to get rid of this.
1 crack. Red.
Where are all the jokers? Well, 6, 7, 8, 9, all that. Do I need the greens for any reason? If I don't go for the big hand, I could get rid of the south. Let's see, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wouldn't need all those. 7, 8, 9. Maybe I'll get rid of the 9.
9 crack. 8 crack.
Oh, maybe I should have kept that for 6, 7, 8, 9 with the greens. I don't know. 1 joker. What do you know? 6, 7. What about 6, 7, 6, 7, 8? The bottom concealed consecutive run hand. That could be. Yeah, I think I'm just going to dump the greens right now. I mean, I don't know that singles and pairs hand, the big hand. I mean, it's probably far stretch, but I mean, I only need a couple of Norths and a 2. I might, a couple of 2s. I don't know. Anybody have any weigh in on this?
You have a couple of discards, so wait.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm getting rid of the greens. Do you see any reason to keep those?
No.
I don't either.
You've got the 2 flowers that you could use for consecutive run line 3 in either 1 or 3 suits.
Yeah. Then I gotta give it up here for if I do 2024. But that could flip flop back
You
there.
don't need them for the singles and pairs 2024 hand.
No, I don't. And I'm not going to keep the green. So that still leaves me the ability to move these down here for something. Because I do have, yeah, I probably would have been nice to have. Well, I didn't discard that. So the 8 cracks, it would have been
Right,
nice if
dump the
I
greens.
got it. Yeah, I'm going to dump the greens.
6 dot.
All right, there's a 2, 4. So flowers, 2s, 0s, and 2, 4. Oh, I wish that was not that. Okay, let's see what else. The third one, 2, 0, 2, 4 with the 4s. There's that hand right there. So I still have don't have to make a decision.
East.
I don't need
3
that.
bam. Red. 3 dot. 6 bam.
All right, there's a 6. Can't take it now.
3 crack. 9 bam.
All right, there's a north. Ooh, whoops. Can't do all that down there. Oh my God. Wouldn't that be so cool? Look at that though. I need a north and I need a, whoops, and I need a 2. Wait a minute, that goes there. Took the wrong one. 2, 0, 2, 4. North, I need a north. I need a 2 crack. Whoops. Come on, move over. Oh my God. I want to do that. And of course, we don't need these. So they could go down. So let's see. lot left in the game. All I need is a north or a 2 crack to be set. Two, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. So what can I do? 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, oh my God. 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mixed suit, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God. Look at this. I mean, you might think I'm crazy, but I mean, I'm almost like thinking of dumping the 4s. And maybe what I should do is keep the 4 dot in case I get a 2 dot, and that gives me that flexibility there. I mean, one of the 7s went
Yeah, you
out.
won't need the 7 bam.
6, 7, 8, 9. If I do a mixed suit, I won't need it either, do I?
Nope.
I could use the 6, 7, 8. Yeah, maybe that'll go first. Okay, let's do that.
7 bam.
Thanks for the teamwork.
1 crack.
What in the world? I don't need that. 6, 7, 8. No.
6 dot. 1 bam.
Oh, that helps. That helps for sure. Okay, so I think I'll dump a 4. I just don't think I need it.
Dump the 4.
I'm doing it. I'm going for broke.
4 dot. 9 dot. 9 crack. 6 crack.
Hmm. 6, 7, 8, 9. I would need the flowers, but I don't want to commit to that right now. Nah. You kidding me? How many 5 cracks went out? None. None. Maybe. Okay.
4 dot. 6 dot.
Just having fun collecting these tiles. I don't think I'm going to keep that now either. 7, 8, 9. Nope.
8 bam. 5 crack.
Oh God. 5, 6, 7. See, I can't do that. I'm like, that's like putting me in a weak position. Ooh, that's nice. Much better. Oh, wait a minute. No. Where's my, oh, here it is. So now I only need one good pick for the 6 or the 8.
4 dot.
That's better.
9 bam.
Ooh, maybe. Don't need that either.
Green. 3 bam.
Oh, damn. Would you ever believe this would happen? Okay, let's see. 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I need the 5.
5 crack. Green.
And I don't need that.
5 dot. East. West.
I need the north.
Mah Jongg. 6 crack.
Oh my goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's like my favorite hand.
1 dot. Red.
Come on, give me a tile that I need.
7 bam. 3 dot. 1 crack. 3 bam. 9 bam. 9 bam.
6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 1, 9. 1, 9 is out. 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one good pick for the 6 if I go that way. Everything else I can call. Or
Two 6 cracks are out.
2 6 are out already. So that's not good either. And 1 9 dots out. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. So I kind of need it here more than anywhere. So the other way, so this way I need one good pick to call everything. The other way, I could call that. I need one good pick to call that. So I think that's, but there's 1 6 BM out too. But I think I'll stick with this one. Oh, golly, whatever. We'll have to just hope it works out.
6 crack. East.
Not what I want.
7 dot. 7 dot. 9 crack. South.
I just need a north or a 4 or a 2 crack rather.
3 dot. 8 bam.
Make sure, let's see. There's 1 2 crack in here, so I have to consider that too, but still a possibility.
1 bam. 4 crack. 5 crack. 1 crack. 7 dot. West.
Crack, 6 7 8.
8 crack. 9 dot. 'Red. West.
I wasn't going that way, so all right. So now we're good there.
9 dot. 7 dot. 5 crack. 7 bam.
One thing I'm a little nervous about is this 4 bam that I'm holding. None are out. Crap. Just thought of that. Son of a gun. Which means I need to get it out. Oh my God. What?
Now get out that 4 bam.
I have to. I have to get it out right now because there are none out.
4 bam. 9 crack.
Ooh, look at that. How about 4 dot? Yeah, that's okay.
4 dot. 1 bam.
It's kind of nerve-wracking right now, I got to tell
4
you.
crack. 4 bam.
Oh, do you believe I got another one? That's hysterical.
2 crack. North.
Oh my God, there's the Mah Jongg. Wow.
Mah Jongg.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. I have to admit this on live screen TV for everybody who watches this to hear. That's the first time I made that hand. Most of the time because I forget to pay attention to it. But oh my God. All right. So here we go.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you
South.
so much. Oh my goodness. Another north. Would you believe that?
North.
So I need a
8
6
crack.
bam, 8 dot, or a joker. Oh, I'm just getting all the 2s and 4s,
4
aren't
bam.
I?
1 bam.
Carol says yay.
8 bam. 3 crack.
Come on, I need my tile.
6 crack. 6
11
bam.
tiles left. Oh,
There it is.
there it is.
Mah Jongg.
Okay. Oh my God, I need a glass of wine after these live streams. I swear. Okay, well, great teamwork tonight, guys. That was really, really fun. Oh,
That was
yikes.
fun.
Yeah, it is. It's so, I mean, it's so amazing how the game can change so quickly. It's just amazing. That's what makes it so fun. And especially with Siamese, flip-flopping like you have to do.
And
Boy,
who would have thought that you started out with a Kong of 4s
that I would get rid of
and
them, right?
that you didn't even use them? I mean,
Yeah.
I've done the same thing, and you just,
Yeah,
it's counterintuitive.
exactly. It really is. But you have to be able to see the big picture and know that even though you have those 4, that you got to get rid of them, because
Yeah.
there are players that would never get rid of it. They would just like box themselves into those 4s regardless. But you got to have yourself, you got to be able to be open and see those other possibilities. So, but anyway, yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Thanks, Carol. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining in tonight. If you come on Wednesday nights, I'll see you in a couple of days. Thank you, everybody who's watching from YouTube. It's been really fun. See you soon.
Enjoyed it.
Practice, practice, practice. Good night.